To end off our Italian meal at Otto Ristorante, I asked Chef Michele Pavanello to whip up the restaurant's signature desserts. There's the pretty tiramisu, which is popular with the crowds, and also a regular hit, the creme brulee, which he will show us how to make.
Dessert time!
Dessert time, yes. Creme brulee. That's why I'm using some berries to cut off the richness. And I'm using Vincotto. Vincotto, it's must when they press the grape, the juice, and it's been cooked like balsamic. But it doesn't develop as much acidity, and it's quite sweet. What I do, I just marinate my berries with it, mix them up a little bit.
Okay, so that's the side that comes with the...
With the creme brulee, yes.
On goes the sugar.
A little bit. And here...
My favorite part of creme brulee?
The flaming.
Smells like candy floss.
That is done. There you go. The best dessert in minutes.
Well, it's time for desserts, and I've got the creme brulee here, and I also have here the tiramisu.
Yeah.
Okay, both signature dishes at your restaurant.
Well, I say people like them. You know, it's very hard to tell when a signature dish is a signature dish because it's a question that I always find hard to.
Is it popular or is it really good?
Yes, precisely. I mean, because to a chef, a signature dish can be something that they like to cook, but might not get a response from the crowd, and it can be one of the best sellers.
Well, whether it's signature or not, I always have to try creme brulees at different restaurants.
Okay.
I'm going to start with that first. So just the creme brulee at the top. Alright. It's almost whipped in texture. It's not too cloying. And some of the fruit as well.
It's direct translation of cooked wine.
Tiramisu here.
Yeah. All my garnishes that goes in a dessert, in any dish, are supposed to be pertaining to the dish. It's actually not sponge, it's lady's finger biscuit, yes. We soaked in coffee, espresso.
Which is why it's got such a kick. Very nice. The bitterness and the sweetness all comes together. It's all about, in terms of food, it's all about the balancing of different
Yeah, of course. Right? Everything has to be in a balance. You know, like life itself, everything is balanced.
So how do you balance between being an Italian in Singapore, speaking English and Italian at the same time?
I don't speak Italian so much. I only speak at work with my colleague, my Italian colleague. English, I use it quite frankly almost every day. To a certain extent that my guests even tell me, "Oh, you're a Singaporean."
What do you tell them? What do you say to them?
Well, you know, I tell them quite frankly, you know, it's good for me to learn English. You know, at the end of the day, I don't get chopped. You know, chop ready.
You know what they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Excuse me while I eat my dessert. Buon appetito!